Welcome to Celestial Zodiac, your home for clear and grounded astrology. Welcome, Cancer. July 2026 is your month, and the universe is putting the spotlight directly on you. As the sun moves through Cancer, you're entering a period of greater self-awareness, personal growth, and emotional renewal. This is your season to reconnect with yourself, your goals, and the future you're trying to create. If the past few months have felt uncertain or emotionally draining, July offers an opportunity to regain your footing and move forward with greater confidence. What makes this month especially significant is that several major planetary shifts are working together behind the scenes. Jupiter's recent move into Leo is beginning a new chapter focused on self-worth, finances, and recognizing your value. Saturn and Neptune in Aries are encouraging you to take your long-term goals more seriously while also asking you to clarify what truly matters to you. Uranus in Gemini is stirring your inner world, bringing unexpected insights and revelations, while Chiron in Taurus continues a healing journey around security, confidence, and trusting yourself. Your overall theme for July is stepping into a new identity while building a stronger foundation for your future. Cancer is a sign that naturally values security and familiarity, but this month encourages you to grow beyond old limitations. You may find yourself questioning routines, goals, relationships, or beliefs that once felt comfortable but no longer reflect who you're becoming. This isn't about abandoning the past. It's about taking the wisdom you've gained and using it to create a more authentic future. Jupiter in Leo is reminding you that your talents, time, and energy have value. Saturn in Aries is asking you to commit to your ambitions rather than waiting for the perfect moment. Neptune is helping you imagine new possibilities, while Uranus is pushing you to break free from outdated emotional patterns. Meanwhile, Chiron's influence suggests that much of your growth this month comes from healing old insecurities and recognizing your own worth. Throughout July, you'll be asked to trust yourself more than you have in the past. The more willing you are to release old fears, self-doubt, and expectations that no longer fit your life, the more room you'll create for exciting new opportunities. This month is not about standing still. It's about becoming the person you've been growing into all along. Moving into career, work, and finances, July marks the beginning of an important period of professional growth and financial development. Much of this energy comes from Jupiter's recent move into Leo, which is beginning to highlight your relationship with money, resources, and self-worth. Over the coming months, many Cancers may find themselves recognizing talents and abilities that have been undervalued in the past. This is a time to acknowledge your strengths and understand that your skills have real value. At the same time, Saturn in Aries is encouraging you to take your ambitions more seriously. If you've been working hard behind the scenes, July may bring opportunities to gain recognition for your efforts. Some Cancers could step into leadership positions, take on greater responsibilities, or be trusted with projects that allow them to showcase their abilities. While Saturn rarely delivers overnight success, it rewards consistency, discipline, and a willingness to build something meaningful over time. If you're looking for a new job, changing careers, or growing a business, this month favors taking practical steps toward your goals. Networking, learning new skills, and putting yourself in front of the right people could lead to promising opportunities. Entrepreneurs may feel inspired to introduce new ideas or expand existing plans, but Saturn encourages careful planning rather than rushing ahead. Financially, Jupiter's influence can bring opportunities to increase your income, negotiate better compensation, or attract greater abundance. However, Jupiter can also increase the temptation to spend more freely. You may feel drawn toward purchases that boost your confidence or provide emotional comfort, but it's important to remain mindful of your long-term financial goals. Neptune in Aries adds another layer to the financial picture by encouraging you to dream bigger, but it can sometimes blur the line between realistic opportunities and wishful thinking. Before making major investments or financial commitments, take time to review the details carefully. Trust your intuition but verify the facts. Overall, July supports steady progress rather than dramatic overnight changes. The choices you make now can help create a stronger financial foundation for the future. By combining Jupiter's confidence with Saturn's discipline, Cancer has an opportunity to build both greater security and greater prosperity in the months ahead. When it comes to love and relationships, emotions run especially deep for Cancer this month, and July offers opportunities for meaningful connection and emotional growth. With the Sun moving through your sign, you're likely to feel more aware of your emotional needs and more willing to express what is truly in your heart. Rather than settling for surface-level interactions, you'll be seeking relationships that provide genuine understanding, trust, and emotional security. For those already in a relationship, July can be a powerful month for strengthening emotional bonds through honesty and vulnerability. Conversations that may have been avoided in the past can now lead to greater understanding and closeness. Neptune in Aries is encouraging greater clarity in relationships, helping you distinguish between what you hope a relationship could be and what it actually is. While this may reveal uncomfortable truths for some, it also creates an opportunity to build stronger and more authentic connections. The more openly you communicate your needs, the easier it will be for others to meet you halfway. For single Cancers, this month may bring opportunities to meet people who are looking for something meaningful rather than superficial. Jupiter's recent move into Leo is helping you recognize your own value, making it easier to attract people who appreciate you for who you truly are. There may be a growing realization that you no longer need to settle for relationships that leave you feeling unseen or unappreciated. Confidence can be surprisingly attractive this month, especially when it comes from a place of self-respect rather than validation seeking. Chiron in Taurus continues an important healing process around self-worth and emotional security. Some Cancers may find themselves releasing old relationship wounds, fears of rejection, or patterns of overgiving in order to earn love. This month encourages you to remember that healthy relationships are built on mutual effort and respect. You deserve relationships that nourish you just as much as you nourish others. Family and friendships also come into focus. Many Cancers naturally step into the role of supporter, advisor, or caretaker, but July reminds you that compassion does not require self-sacrifice. While helping others can be rewarding, it's important not to carry responsibilities that belong to someone else. One of the most valuable lessons this month may be learning where your support ends and another person's journey begins. Overall, July encourages deeper emotional honesty, stronger boundaries, and relationships that reflect the person you're becoming rather than the person you used to be. The more authentic you're willing to be, the more meaningful your connections can become. Now let's talk about emotional and mental well-being. July offers Cancer a powerful opportunity for healing and self-discovery. With Uranus moving through Gemini, unexpected insights and realizations may surface throughout the month. You may suddenly understand why certain situations, relationships, or emotional patterns have repeated themselves in your life. While these moments of clarity can be surprising, they are ultimately helping you break free from habits and beliefs that no longer support the person you're becoming. Rather than criticizing yourself for past decisions, View these revelations as opportunities for growth. Awareness is often the first step toward transformation. The more honest you're willing to be with yourself, the easier it becomes to move forward with confidence and clarity. Self-care becomes especially important this month. Make time for activities that restore your energy and help you reconnect with yourself. Whether that's spending time near water, journaling, meditation, creative pursuits, or simply creating moments of peace in a busy schedule, your emotional health deserves attention. Your intuition is also likely to be stronger than usual. Pay attention to your instincts, dreams, and inner guidance. They may reveal important information that logic alone cannot provide. Spiritually and personally, July encourages Cancer to trust the journey unfolding before them. Neptune in Aries is expanding your vision of what is possible, helping you imagine a future that may look very different from the one you've known. At the same time, Saturn in Aries reminds you that meaningful growth requires commitment and action. This combination asks you to dream boldly while also taking practical steps toward the life you want to create. Chiron in Taurus continues to support healing around self-worth, confidence, and security. Some Cancers may realize that they've been measuring their value through the approval of others or through circumstances they cannot control. July offers an opportunity to build a stronger sense of confidence from within. The more you recognize your own strengths and accomplishments, the less you'll need validation from the outside world. One of the most important lessons this month is learning to prioritize yourself without guilt. Cancer is naturally caring and supportive, often putting the needs of others ahead of their own. However, July reminds you that your dreams, goals, and well-being matter just as much as everyone else's. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. As for timing, the first week of July is ideal for reflection, planning, and setting intentions for the month ahead. Use this time to get clear about what you want and what you're ready to leave behind. The middle of the month supports taking action on goals related to career, finances, and personal growth. This is an excellent period for making decisions, pursuing opportunities, and stepping outside your comfort zone. By the final week of July, greater clarity begins to emerge. Relationships, emotional matters, and personal priorities may feel easier to understand. You may find yourself seeing situations from an entirely new perspective, allowing you to move forward with greater confidence and peace of mind. Cancer, your message for July 2026 is this: trust yourself. This month is not simply about celebrating another birthday season. It's about recognizing how much you've grown and how much more is possible when you believe in your own value. Let go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the opportunities unfolding before you, and trust the wisdom of your intuition. The universe is opening a new chapter, and July is your chance to step confidently into it. Cancer, that is your forecast for July 2026. As always, remember that astrology is a tool for guidance and self-reflection. How you use this energy is ultimately up to you. Focus on your growth, trust your intuition, and don't be afraid to step into the opportunities that are calling your name this month. If you enjoyed this forecast, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What part of this Cancer forecast resonates with you the most? Thank you so much for watching Celestial Zodiac. Wishing you a wonderful July filled with growth, healing, and new beginnings. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust the stars, and keep looking up.